yourself as a round of applause for coming out in this snow tonight. Thank you. And, you are going to witness history today here, guys, because I am the first Englishman ever to introduce an Irish band. So, how about that? Let's have a round of applause for that, okay? Thank you. So, enough of me talking. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen. A warm round of applause for the Irish House Party!
How are you all doing, ladies and gentlemen, tonight? You're all very, very welcome to the Irish House Party. We're absolutely delighted to be over here in Chicago. It's our first US tour, and this is our first venue that we've been playing in the USA. So,
what do you think is the appeal of the cabaret shows? Why do you think they're around?
I suppose they are what they are. They appeal to a certain age group, and especially here in the States, like, people are looking to connect, they're looking for an identity, and cabaret shows were the first kind of Irish thing to take to the stage. So,
as well as that, like places like Gerry's and all that have massive big ballrooms, so you'd have buses of kind of bus tours coming in, you know, 10 or 11 buses a night, like, and I suppose there was a market there for, you know, a big kind of a show like that. And do you think, like, people coming to shows here are expecting something, like, when they go to an Irish music show?
Now the camera turns around
Yeah.
after you guys.
I think they're surprised by the legitimacy. Like,
Yeah.
the authentic.
Yeah, I don't know if they exactly expect, like, the level of musicianship that you guys bring.
Right.
And then they're just completely blown away.
Yeah.
On the banjo, you're all going to love Eugene. Eugene has the fastest fingers in the world on the banjo. All the ladies in the audience, all the ladies, be very careful, because banjo players in Ireland are very promiscuous individuals. And Eugene certainly is no different. Give him a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Give Gerry a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Gerry's favourite hobby is singing very rude and controversial traditional Irish songs, which he might sing you depending on what type of audience you are tonight. It's great introducing our next player. He's playing one of the oldest Irish instruments and an indigenous instrument to Ireland, the uilleann pipes. Isaac is also an All-Ireland champion. So give Isaac a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm kind of a freelance musician, kind of, it's not uncommon at all in Irish music and other kinds of music. It's kind of par for the course to be able to meet up with people and, okay, you're doing a gig with us, provided that the music is not really out there and something that's, you know, experimental or anything like that.
Irish house.
You always kind of wonder at the beginning before you meet everybody, you're like, okay, are they going to be cool? Are they going to be nice people? Are they going to be fun to play
with? Okay, just to explain a little bit about the music that we're going to play for you tonight. Traditional Irish music, first of all, it's thousands of years old, and it comes from a race of people called the Celts. Now, you've all heard of the Celts, right? Yeah. Big hairy people with big beards and hairy chests, and they were just the women.
You'd like to elaborate on the music, I've noticed. You'd like to tell a lot about
Yeah, just put it in perspective. People, I think, appreciate that. You can't help with crowd control, classroom management skills brought into play.
Classroom practice.
Yeah.
There's so many Irish musicians who are school teachers.
Yeah, because of the holidays.
Yeah. And because they have to get a couple of months off, they can
Go
travel
off
and
play-
stuff and play.
play music.
But I think as well, being a school teacher, you're kind of performing as well. Like, you know, you're in front of a class, and you're in control of, when you're in the classroom, you're in charge, like, and it's like you're kind of acting as well. Like, so I think a lot of musicians are drawn to that.
Battles back then would have taken place at daybreak, which could have been 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Now, this is not a good time for the Celts. Still isn't. No.
It's an important part of what we do in the show, just to give people, and kind of do it in a fun way. So it's comedy as well. Like it's you know, you get a laugh, but you're still teaching them about the music.
Do you guys find yourselves doing that even over in Dublin?
Yeah.
Even more so in Dublin.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're a tougher crowd in Dublin.
Yeah.
The poor old Celts lost nearly every battle that they had with the Romans. Some people say it was because the Romans had better weapons and training and tactics.
And Russell Crowe. We had Mel Gibson. Ooh, not good.
That could have been part of the problem right there.
If there was any bad points, what would you say they were? If there was any bad points, what would you say there were? Any negatives in the show? No negatives. Okay. Next stop, Carnegie Hall.